Good morning, everybody. We've got that beautiful clouds and blue sky ahead of us as we head off to the great state of Texas, and a chance for Missy, Jen, and I, as we like to do, reflect on certain states and things, certain experiences, Jen. And when it came to Louisiana, there's a whole lot for us to reflect on. Neither Jen nor I had ever been in Louisiana before, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, but I'll tell you, of the places that we've gone in the country now, I have to say this to me is the most intriguing in terms of interest, of culture, of people, of food, of history, and then all the states that we've been through on our journey so far, and it's almost too many to enumerate now, Missy Jen. But this is the first state we've really been to that the Civil War is still a very bitter memory here in Louisiana. And almost anybody you talk to has been touched by the ripple effects after many generations of the Civil War. Meaning that you have families that came from money, and then overnight, all their investments, all of their money, Confederate money, was worthless. Louisiana went from being the richest state in the Union per capita to the poorest state almost overnight, and the shock waves of that have been felt year after year, generation after generation. That feeling of, we once had it, that pride that we had it, and all we really have now is the family name and the heritage of that time. So there is that thread of how terrible the Civil War was on our lives here in Louisiana. Very little in the way of fighting was done here in Louisiana. I mean, the Union captured this in short order. But the occupation under General Benjamin Butler was very brutal. He was a very tough governor, military governor. And it just seared into people's minds. It burned into their minds the brutality of the Civil War. This is a theme that definitely gets explored. We'll show you the inside of the plantation house coming up, and people are very proud of their heritage. This was General Jackson's liquor cabinet. This desk was designed by Aaron Burr. This movie, Hush Hush My Sweet Charlotte, was filmed in this mansion, and this is Betty Davis's hat, and this is her purse. I mean, there's a lot of pride in Louisiana that we've seen. And the people, we want to give a shout out again to Clayton and Richard for taking us around, picking us up yesterday afternoon after the really cool Jimmy Swaggart service that we went to, and met Jimmy Swaggart, picked us up and took us out to the Homa's mansion and plantation out there, and then drove us. We were glad to pay it back a little bit with dinner last night at TJ's Ribs. You'll see that coming up soon, but amazing hospitality, these two guys, and these are now friends for life that we really can't wait to get together with again. Missy Jen, the other thing I noticed, particularly in Louisiana, and I mentioned this, is the genteelness of the people. I went to TJ's restaurant last night, and you saw blacks and whites sitting side by side at the bar, having a great time. Customers, everybody in the restaurant. Growing up in Baltimore, in a very segregated city, to this day, that's a very rare sight that you would go into a bar that's mixed any alligators left in the swamps. You know, I'd be out there grabbing and bagging and everything, eating those bad boys. They're tasty. But any observations of the people, the culture, the sights?
People are all friendly, no matter what the race, color. And
Jimmy's
they
Wagner service and all.
they all
Just name a
mingle
few things you can
together.
talk about. Yeah.
Even in Jimmy Swaggart's service, there were all creeds, colors welcome, rich, poor, everybody was welcome.
I think it's funny when Donnie said it would be a very boring church if it was all white people
That's
in
right,
here.
yeah.
And it was funny. But any observations on the culture, the food, the sights that you saw? And,
Really interesting, and what really is interesting also is that Louisiana still goes under the French law.
Yeah. Now think about that a minute, everybody. Every other state in the United States is under English civil law, but the French, to induce Louisiana to join the Union, they promised Louisiana that they could continue their French law custom here. And it's very unusual in that regard. It makes Louisiana a standout state for real estate and other things that follow the French
They have the same laws like Quebec and like a lot of the South American countries, so that really helps them with trade, simplifies trade now, so that they can actually.
I thought it was fascinating, Missy Jen, the tour guide that we had yesterday at the mansion. You could tell the bitterness that carried over
He
from
was really bitter about.
this.
He was actually his one generation back. They had a plantation of their own, and when Civil War started, they basically overnight lost their plantation. So he lost
You
basically
can just feel that
everything,
multi-generational
and you could really
sadness
tell,
come through. But a very happy people. New Orleans, the little experience we had down there, it was awesome that day. Well, we're going to wrap it up, guys. Once again, give a big shout out to Clayton and Richard. So kind, friends for life. We can't wait to pay it forward to you when you come to California. Guys, if you don't visit any other state, make sure you visit